Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session of Ask the Expert. Thank you very much for my usual friends to be here. I already know, and I see your names, and I see your messages, and I really appreciate you being here and dedicating this couple of minutes with me to learn a little bit more about genealogy and MyHeritage. If you are watching this presentation live, you have a huge advantage because you could use the control panel question section to write me your comments or questions right away. If you are watching this as a recording, well, thank you very much for being here, and you will hopefully you will learn also a lot about MyHeritage and will give you an option also to get your questions in a while. In the meantime, it's time to talk about the different views of your family tree on MyHeritage. My name is Daniel Horowitz, and I am the genealogy expert at MyHeritage. I'm working here since 2006, a long time, and I have been dedicated to genealogy a little bit more than that time. But you will need to excuse me today because I really would like to dedicate 1 minute instead of talking about myself, talking about a coworker, and even more than a coworker, a good friend, a good personal friend, and yeah, also a friend of everybody in MyHeritage, Chris Darrington. Unfortunately, Chris passed away this past weekend from complications, health complications. He was the latest, the conference and event manager for MyHeritage. He was based in Utah, in our office of Lehi, Utah. And you probably don't remember his name, but for sure you will remember his face because he had that smile every time anybody came to the booth at the conferences to ask a question. Anytime he had to send somebody an email about winning the prizes that MyHeritage give in, it doesn't matter how hard was the conference, how hard we worked during those times, we always had time just to relax after it and just enjoy some baseball games or just outside a city and having a great time. Definitely, Chris is going to be remembered, is going to be missed, and I really hope that his soul may rest in peace and the family will find the sorrow that probably so much they need. Okay, so thank you very much for your comments. And it's time for today's section of Ask the Experts. Again, the idea is to show you the different ways MyHeritage shows you your family tree. So I'm going to start from the very beginning of the homepage, clicking either on family tree or my family tree. That will bring you, well, depends. Normally, it will bring you to an image like this, where you're probably used to see the family tree with the blue and pink squares. You see the pictures of people, you see balloons, you see all kind of things, and you are probably used to work with this view. Now, for those of you who have played with the options a little bit, right here on the upper right side, you can actually decide which is your default and your preferred view from all of the ones that MyHeritage has for you. Now, why do I like this one so much? Well, because it's in a tree form. I can see a lot of my people here and a lot of generations. I can click on the pencil and just view the information from all the people in the tree. I can add information right here. I can add images. I can go and edit more information under this edit more section here. And again, on the left panel, I have all the buttons and all the information that I need. In this view, you will also see smart matches and record matches identified in any of the cards for any of those individuals. But that is me because I am a hardcore genealogist, and this is the view I am used to. MyHeritage has other views available for you right here in the upper right corner. So this is the family view. The next one is the pedigree view, and this one started or originated when we incursionated into the DNA world, because we had to give people a way to see all their ancestors and try to find the common ancestors among you and the DNA match. In this view, you can also work and edit that information without any problem. You saw that pencil that appears on the lower part of the card. That will display the very same form that you have in almost any view to add and modify the information of the person. Right here, you see when I put the mouse over it, you will see the quick edit view. Here also you will find smart matches and record matches icon for each person or each individual, and the incentivizer to add a father or a mother at any time. Of course, that because this is a pedigree view, you will not be able to add siblings from this view. You will need to actually go into the other view to do that, or you can do that from the left panel that I have here. As you can see, basically the same functionality, functionalities, probably a little bit different on design, but also here I can add a brother, a sister, a partner, a son, a daughter of the person that I am right now on it and working with. Uh, okay. Also, in almost any view, and because we are not able to show you everybody in this or others view, you are able to search for any person. So when you click and you start typing the name of the individual that you're looking, MyHeritage will display the list of people that matches your query. Also here you have a settings for this specific view, and here is where you can actually set up also your preferred view and the color of the cards and all the settings. Okay, so if you are into DNA, if you prefer to view your family tree as a pedigree, you can very easily do that, and just by clicking the card, it will show you, it will move to that person and put that person in perspective, and the left panel is going to also focus on this person. Now, the next view, I'm going to jump actually the next view, which is the latest one that we have released. I'm going to go to the very last one, which is the list view. This is a little bit less graphic, I would say. After all, the name says it all. It's a list, but still, even though it's a list, you can still work on each one of those characters without any problem. You have a pencil here that will bring the form that you already know. Also, smart matches and record matches symbols will be there. If you click on the name, the left panel will appear again for you to work with adding more people or to edit the profile or just do whatever you like. Now, what is the advantage of this view? Well, that you can sort this view by last name, by first name, by birthplace or birth or death place and date and place or the last added. Why I like this so much? Because if I'm planning to travel to my hometown or the hometown of my ancestors, I can very easily see everybody that was born on a particular place. Now, I can also apply certain filters and I can decide that the surname must have a J. So here I'm having all the people, in this case, Jansen, okay? But I can actually choose other surnames or I can search here as well for the person and I can search for the full name or the first name or the last name or the places. As you can see, this is way more easy and uh, uh, yeah, okay, easy to see all the information of your family tree specific. Here you can also decide on the settings what can be shown and how you want to see your filters. Another thing is that you can decide and establish how many persons you are going to have, how many people you're going to see by page. So if you have a long list, probably the 100 people will be best. Now, let's go to the very last view that MyHeritage has released, the fan view. This is also very interesting and for sure workable view of your tree. You see the pluses around all the people here. Well, with just one click, you can add a father or a mother to any of those individuals. You can click in the person, in any person actually, to bring the left panel, as you already should know, to that person. If you want to build the fan view for that person, you see the icon of the fan view right here. So you can click there and now the view is going to be focused on that person that I selected and you're going to be able to see all the people there. Now, if you would like to edit the information about the person here, you can do it from the left panel without any problem. Another version of this view would be the full color or the color mode. Here you see that the names have been replaced by solid colors, and when you put the mouse over the color, you will see the name of the person. If you click, the left panel will focus on that person, and on the outside area of the chart, you will see the last names involved with those people. Now, other things that you can fix and share here in the fan view will be the amount of generations that you want to see. If you have a very long tree, you can actually go there and see it. I can navigate through this menu here as well, and I was looking more for the sun, but for some reason doesn't appear here. Okay, so as usual, you have, oh, yes, the search, and I can search for anybody here. I can click And this is exactly what I wanted to show you, Brian Jansen's fan chart. Now, another peculiarity from this chart is that we allow you to share this either on Facebook or on Twitter or on WhatsApp, or just simply copying the link and publishing. Very easy. A pop-up window will come with the URL, with all the details, and okay, not now. Yeah, you will need to be logged into Twitter or Facebook to do it, but we will have a URL to this image. Okay. Now, another thing you can do is you can download this view, and you can download both the solid color or the names with the dates and all the details that you are seeing here. So you can do that, and the settings also allows you to set up what and how you want to see everything here. Oh yes, one more thing that I think I jumped it, and it's kind of very important, especially from the list view. Yes, exactly. I was missing an important piece because I remember and I know that I have used this feature, the export feature for the list view. When I'm traveling and I cannot take my computer or I will not have internet with me, you can actually go and export the list as you prepared. It will be exported in Excel or CSV format, and you will be able to work also with that over there. Okay, just to make sure I didn't forget anything. In the fun view, zoom in and out, you can always do also with the mouse. You have the generations here, you have the settings here, you have the left panel there. So yep, I think that 4 would be enough ways to view and work with your family tree. But if you ask me, I will need to stick with the old style of pink and blue squares. Not that the other ones are not beautiful and also useful in some cases, but what can I say, prefer to work with this view. Okay, so now, and I see some of the questions that you are having on the question panel. I will address them in a second, but before, a few announcements that I have for you very fast. And because June is the month of the records and the archives, MyHeritage has decided to put one and sometimes even 2 collections a day freely open for you. Those are collections that normally needs a data plan in order to view them. Some of them are actually exclusive to MyHeritage. Now you will have that for a full day open to research your family. How do you know which collection is today? Well, you go to our blog, blog.myheritage.com, and you will see there the list of all the collections that we are about to open. Now, you will find also among the collections of MyHeritage the new exclusive Germany North Rhine Death Index, 2.4 million historical records that we have made available recently to all our users. And if you want to know more about those free collections, and especially the Ellis Island and New York Passengers List collection, we will have my very good friend Shelly Talalai Dardashti, genealogist, as well tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on our Facebook page. So take a note of the address, facebook.com/myheritage, and be there tomorrow at that time and hear all the secrets that Shelly has for you regarding this collection. And I already mentioned it, but we'll say it again. MyHeritage has a wonderful global name translation technology that has been used in the search engine. Now we had included also in the record matches, because we have a lot of collections that are in other languages, and we have a lot of users also that have been building their trees in other languages. So now we will match records to trees no matter what language you are using. Don't be surprised, or you know what? Be surprised with records in different languages getting to your inbox in already and in the upcoming days. Now, also, we released yesterday 7 new reports to the health area of MyHeritage. Now we cover 4 more new carrier status reports, and we also have upgrade the amount of BRCA variants that we cover to 103. So if you are into living a long, healthy life, definitely you should be interested in what MyHeritage Health has to offer you. As always, I would love to see you in our next Ask the Expert. And not only you, but other people as well. Feel free to send that URL and all the others that I have placed in the chat window already. In the panel, you will see it. And we will meet again Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Time for 30 minutes of MyHeritage and Genealogy. This is the program for June, and guess what? We already have July ready, and it's going to be a blast. Finally, if you want to keep learning about MyHeritage, if you want to keep learning about genealogy, if you cannot wait till the next session, well, you have the knowledge base, education.myheritage.com. Over there, you will find recordings of webinars, recordings of past Ask the Experts. You will find articles and even downloadable resources that you can use for free. Not even a registration is needed. So totally incognito, you come here, you use it, you enjoy it, you learn, not even registering or leaving us your details without a problem. As always, you are more than welcome to follow me on social media, at least Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or my personal website, where I try to keep everybody posted about the new releases and the new things MyHeritage is cooking. And I can tell you, we are cooking great things for you. So keep your eyes and ears open. Use your preferred social media channel to keep yourself updated, because if it's not this week, by the next week, I'm sure we will have great news for you. So from my side, nothing else but to thank you for being here today again. I hope you have learned, I hope you have enjoyed, and you have discovered a little bit of new things that MyHeritage has for you. I see you do have questions, and I will answer them right away. But if you are watching this as a recording, or if you remember that question just after you close the webinar, you have over there the FAQ section, myheritage.com/help, and I hope you will find all your answers right there. Okay, so let me see the questions here. Caroline, which view is best for families with high numbers of children? I am guessing the word hide and not night. Well, it will depends on what do you want to do. The regular view, the one that I am used to, definitely will create a very wide chart. So probably the pedigree chart will be best. The fan chart, definitely no, because that will not show you all the kids and or the siblings. So it's, yeah, definitely the one, the blue and pink squares, the all styled family tree. Renee is asking, is there an easy way to find and merge duplicates in your family tree? Well, easy, I don't know how easy to find. Merge, that is actually not easy at all, Renee. You have in the education page a video that will show you step by step how to do it. And if I remember correct, we actually have a full as the expert dedicated to that. So be sure to be there on that day. Maria, you're asking me how many generations does it go? And I'm not sure which view you are referring. If you're talking about the regular view, it will go up to 6 generations, I think is the maximum here. And again, I don't have everybody here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least you can do in the regular one. The fan chart, I know, is up to 10 generations, if I remember correct, we saw. Yeah, 10 generations here with no problem. The pedigree, you know what, is a wonderful question. And okay, there is probably no limitation to the amount of people in the pedigree. You just keep adding and adding and adding and move to the sides. Probably at some point, probably 5 or 6 generations, the squares are going to be so small that you will need to actually move to the other place. How can I print out my complete tree with trunk, branches, and twigs? Is asking Peter. Peter, the best way to print all your tree will be in the all-in-one chart that we offer you under print charts and books. That will bring you everybody, including people, floating people that you may have disconnected from your main tree. Just bear in mind that if your tree is extremely big, you may not be able to generate such a huge chart. Okay. Brigitte, can you export the family view? No, Bridget, unfortunately, the only one that you can export is the list view. You can share, but it will be an image. The fan view in any of their modes, solid colors or details. But if you want to export your family tree, then you should be doing it in the JetCom format. Ellen, can you do a chart of just DNA ancestors? Well, you will need to tweak your chart. You will always have the 2 branches. There's no way that I remember you can generate a chart only for 1 branch. Yep, it will need to be as the charts, print charts and books, and then you can just say ancestors. But it will have, yeah, your pedigree, basically, and everybody who actually collaborate to your DNA. Marjorie, I noticed that the expert list has 70 lines, but I only have, 71 lines, but I only have 642 people in the tree. Why are some names repeated? Marjorie, the only thing that I can think about, and I have to be honest, as always, I have never exported the list and have duplicated from people over there, and what I normally export comes out fine to me. But what I'm thinking is that if you have two facts, two same facts for one person, either two birth or two death or two studies or two whatevers, we will have, and again, I have seen that in other exports, you will have two lines for that same individual. If you will be so kind to share with me the export file that you have generated, I will love to see it and give you more information. Okay, maybe you have duplicates over there. Okay, check in the actual list on the website, and maybe you will find duplicates over there. As I said, feel free to share it with me and I will give it a look. Andrea, what is the difference between smart matches and smart records? Well, smart records live only in your imagination. Oh, I'm sorry, no, just seriously talking. Smart matches is what we called matches between MyHeritage family trees. Record matches are not smart, are only record matches. Those are matches between your tree and the records. Okay, that is the basic difference. Now, on the record matches, you may find matches with Genie tree, family search tree, and wiki trees. Those three collections are actually considered for MyHeritage records, although the source is actually a family tree. Okay, so no worries, no shame. Smart matches are matches between your tree and my tree and any other tree in MyHeritage. Record matches is only your tree against 12.4 billion of historical records that MyHeritage has for you. Okay, guys, thank you very, very much again for being here today. I look forward to see you the next time. In this case, it will be in 2 more days. In the meantime, please, please, please take care of yourself. Stay a little bit more indoor probably and take advantage of this extra time to do a little bit more of genealogy. Have a wonderful day.